I was hoping to get somewhere tonight, but then I started generating the image extremely handsome werewolf on Big Sleep, and I kind of got lost in what I was up to. That's only 17 frames. I've got 50 now. It gets a lot more profound. Anyway, shelving that using all of my power, let's keep rolling. I didn't realize it, but we actually picked up the million corn before we got owned yesterday. So all that remains is to go forward to that next town. Look at these fancy creatures. They're called jackals, but they look like cats to me. I'm not gonna fight you. Just go deal with Carby for a little bit. Bees. Moving forward. I did visit this town already yesterday because I got the... that fella dropped out of the sky. Ooh, wait, this one's killable. Already known for its size in the 6th astral era, the overgrown land trap Baramats has grown even larger since the calamity, feeding on weakened dodos and old goats until reaching its current size of almost 2 hands. Slice it down to size, or you might be its next victim. Well, it's coming our way, so that's very possible. Let's just see how possible this is going to be. Keep going. Yeah, this will take a minute, so I'll put you on pause. Down he is about to go. Maybe? Nope. Just detarget for no real reason. Listen, this has been action-packed the last couple minutes. I guess we could see if we were looking at our footage exactly how long that took. I think like 2 full minutes of doing basically nothing. You know, they say the raids are good. There are classes that are a lot more viscerally fun to play. What I feel like right now is that I'm mostly just... most of the button pressing I'm doing is during a global cooldown. And there isn't enough queuing that I can avoid by slow presses. If I do slow presses, then I end up not casting anything. It's messy. It's messy. I'll get used to it. Maybe. So, here's Lyle. Oh, but yeah, so I came over here to do some leaves, which are basically randomly generated quests, and there's also guild leaves, which are randomly, not randomly, but little bitty instances with small groups, mostly meant to accommodate you to group content. It was mostly useless. They're alright, though. Has Nymea herself forsaken this desolate land? Though I understood there were risks in gambling my entire fortune on a crop of million corn. Jeez, we're stuttering already. I at least expected the seedling to be delivered before disaster struck. This strain of million corn has been bred over generations to grow even in the rockiest of soils. Here, Lyle. Is that my million corn seedling? Oh, joyous day. It may seem a paltry beginning, but the yield of this particular variety of crop plant is nothing short of astonishing. As you've undoubtedly noticed, Swift Birch lacks a certain, shall we say, vital energy. Thus I mean to restore a modicum of hope to its residents by growing a veritable ocean of corn. You, sir, seem fit to burst with vim and vigor. Might I persuade you to abide a while and help nurture this ailing settlement? I mean, do I have anything more important to do? I might. If I got anything better to do, I'd rather do that instead. This seems like it's got a lot of stat attributes on it. How many stats does this have on it? None. Wait, no, that's not the... Intelligence 2 and Mind 2 versus Mind 2, Intelligence 2, and Other, just lower defense. I think we could wear a hat as well. Quest complete. Imagine that a fancy sound played. There we go. That's looking a little less goofy. Let's get goofy again. Show me the hat. Come on, display the hat. There we go. Okay, hide the hat again, because I don't want to. Okay, so he's got some side quests, but we don't need to do anything about that. Relighting the torch from Freylof. Frelof. I like Freylof. You there, adventurer. Cast your eyes toward the brewer's beacon. Does the light not seem uncommon weak? It cannot possibly be bright enough to guide the ships sailing in the bay. I would march over to the lighthouse and investigate myself, but I am duty-bound to remain at my post. I'd consider it a favor if you could make a visit to the brewer's beacon and see if aught has befallen Conswis, the lighthouse keeper. Sure thing. So let's get the measure of our surroundings, and I believe we also have a guild quest around here to murder a few of the local indigenes. Are they locals, or are they just yet another invasive species, the roselings? They're spooky, so just pop this poor plant. You don't need to watch this. You get the feeling for how it's going. They're volleying us with seeds. Oh, you missed the level, but we did finish those folks off. And I guess we need one more wild jackal, who are more of those kitty-looking dogs, I guess. Don't think they're gonna have any special tricks up their sleeve. Are ya? Any special tricks? See, we already got some of these when I was wandering around last night. That's because of the extremely enthusiastic way that Carby attacks. Zoop. And that's a wrap. So where is Conswis exactly? Where do we need to go? Brewer's Beacon is out to the west, and it doesn't look like there's another teleporting node over there. So why don't we go back to the Arcanists Guild now and turn this quest in. Tubergeim, wie geht es denn? Wie geht es? Welcome back, Longpoint. How did it feel to conquer such ferocious foes? Let us ride that wave of triumph onto an even more demanding and challenging and dangerous challenge. Your next training exercise will have you accompanying Forcia Kalia on one of her inspections. This experience will afford you the opportunity to witness firsthand the practical application of Arcanima. Pray do not tarry, Longpoint. Kalia awaits you on the floor below with further details. Yes, that is indeed how Tubergeim talks. Where the fuck is the floor below? Ah, here we go. Naturally, the way into the depths of the building is up at the front and not, deeper inside. I mean, I guess it makes some sense if it was at one point a multi-purpose structure. Maybe it wasn't always just the guild. Maybe it makes sense anyway, in case important things were... Well, yeah, okay, fine. Rather than thinking too hard about the logistics of architecture here, we're always fascinated by foot traffic in games. Let's talk to Kalia. Everyone is so small. Timely experience. Jesus, we are stuttering this evening. Timely appearance as I expected. Shall we proceed directly to the job at hand? I've been tasked with examining the wares of a goblin peddler caravan run by the Boylestocks family. Our agents suspect these beastmen merchants of dealing in forbidden goods. As such, I've calculated that announcing an inspection has a 60% chance of inviting physical violence. I've prepared a strategy to respond to this possible shift into hostilities, but there's an important precondition you should be made aware of before we discuss the finer points of my plan. Though I'm considered gifted in the formation of tactics, I lack the reflexes and coordination necessary to employ many of those self-same strategies on the field of battle. Pray keep this factor in mind, and adjust your perceptions accordingly. Now, should the goblins offer battle, you to execute combat pattern 1345, otherwise known as stratagem focus fire. You and your Emerald Carbuncle will concentrate your attacks on a single foe, and one by one the enemy will wither under the combined onslaught. Probability of victory, 95%. Reports place the peddlers in the vicinity of Cookpot in the middle of Lenoskia. I will depart immediately to assess the situation. Seek me out once you arrive. Certainly, Kalia. I mean, what else am I gonna do? My progress in this world is absolutely in thrall to your whims. Let us crest this hill in Middle-Anoskia. I see a bunch of dudes, but we're not looking for dudes, we're looking for culturally identified non-people, even though they clearly have all of the characteristics of people. And the whole Beastman thing is fascinating and troubling. Hey Kalia, how's it going? Let's enter the instance. Those initialization times are a couple seconds. I'm Forcia Kalia of Melvin's Gate. To cease all transactions and surrender your goods for inspection. Nasty sneaky peepers. Gobbies spit up lander nosy eyes on stabby iron. predictably aggressive response. Very well, Long Point. Remember what we discussed. I guess it's appropriate to refer to me by my rank, by my position in a combat scenario. Carby, you hear? Long Point, now. Execute stratagem, focus fire. Unleash the full strength of the Emerald Carbuncle. But my strategy is not usually to focus fire, it's to spread the damage around. 'Cause that's what I do best. I got 2 separate dots. Do you want me focusing my fire? I think that your tactics need a little bit of review. Handle. Long Point, switch to combat pattern 2538, evasive maneuvers. Ooh, we got some. Oh, look at all these fellas. Yikes. How about a dot for everybody? It's hard to decide when these things are potentially interesting enough that they deserve documenting and when they should just aggressively be skipped. I'll bring you back when things change. An excellent decision, says Kalia. We've cleared out another... Your combat style gives me an idea. What's that idea, Kalia? I must formulate a new tactic. The battlefield is yours. Alright, well, I'll keep it to myself until such time as something interesting happens. This ought to do it. Gotta unbind F9. Hey, duty complete. Whatever it would be. If anything, Kalia, talk to me. Nicely done. Adaptation, improvisation. I might have been observing our beloved guildmaster himself in action. This was the perfect example of how the strategy for a given task should be tailored to the abilities of the assessor. In other words, before you begin formulating your tactics, it is necessary to fully understand your own strengths and weaknesses. On that note, there is another question I would ask you. When it comes to improving the probable success of a strategy, do you consider it more effective to concentrate on playing to your strengths or shoring up your weaknesses? Well, it's an MMO, so you're definitely supposed to focus on your role. Oh, again you respond as the Guildmaster once did. Must revise the probability for your potential to attain greatness to 97%. You are one to keep an eye on, that much is certain. But to return to the subject of battle plans, your calculations must include an accurate assessment of your available techniques and their relative effectiveness. This requires that you be critically aware of your own limits, the limits of your allies, and the characteristics of your enemies. This is getting a little wordy, Kalia. I believe that covers everything for today. Please return to the guild and make your report to Mistress Tubergheim. Until next we meet. I shall abide here until the Yellow Jackets arrive to take the peddlers into custody. My strategies will keep me company. So why were we hurting these people? They selling without a license? They seem like they're nomadic folk. This seems very problematic. I don't think that we should have done it. They don't seem like... She was like, oh, it was just as I expected. They fought back when we came to kill them. Alright, well, fortunately, I seem to have no moral center on my player character. Hey, look at this 9S wannabe. Got that Dragoon energy. I like it. Tubergheim, it's been minutes. Back from the field, Long Point. Kalia contacted me with a summary of events. Seems you were treated to a lecture on knowing thyself. A particular lesson is ordinarily taught only to intermediate practitioners. Without a sufficient store of combat experience from which to draw, it is difficult to fully appreciate the profundity of such a seemingly simple truth. Nevertheless, I feel confident that you will soon be ready for a more ambitious assignment. Keep to your studies and maintain the razor edge of your mind. One last thing, Long Point. Considering the dedication that you've shown toward our discipline, I decided to permit you leave to explore the teachings offered by other guilds. I would suggest, though, that you first master the science of Arcanima. The strategic training you receive here will serve you well no matter what path you eventually choose to walk. Return to me when your reason tells you that the time is right. Armory system. Play different classes. It's Final Fantasy XIV. How about a better hat? Give me that hat. Gear sets. Yeah. What do we need for Topaz? 15. 15? Well, we're 14 right now. Very nearly there. Show me this fancy hat. Why is there no auto compare? Equip. Does seem like it's better. Yes, it is better. How's it look though? Pretty goofy. It kind of goes well with our fawn spots though. We shall wear it and be proud. That's it for that quest for now, so let's bounce back over here and progress the epic story of trying to make sure La Noscea doesn't completely collapse as an economy. Oh yeah, this isn't a walk we've done before, so let's make it together. A little bitty town over there. A big castle spiked through with coral. Seems dramatic. I think that the coral is explained at some point. It's some kind of leftover from the calamity or something. Ooh, we've been buzzarded. I'm not gonna fight you. What do you think? What are you imagining? I gotta make it over to the moisture evaporators over here. I can't pause to tussle with every bird as wants a piece of my bones. They're not cold yet. You wouldn't like them. Conswis, you say a yellow jacket sent you here. No, I don't want to fight this bird. I'm very busy. Alright, that embarrassing bird situation aside, you say a yellow jacket sent you here. Eh? Me light's grown dim, has it? Well, of course it bloody has. The bomb what fuels me furnace is up and buggered off, you see. If I don't get that beacon fixed up soon, we'll be in trouble on the water. There'll be trouble on the water. I know you're just the messenger lad, but I can tell a venturer when I see one. I'm gonna need you to chase down that bomb and bring back a claw which you ripped from its smoldering corpse. Take this here iron brazier and set her down the middle of the flock, somewhere near the scarecrow, I'd say. You got a nice fire going, and that frisky bomb will soon be about. Watch you don't singe your eyebrows, lad. Thank you, Conswis. A key item. Oh yeah, it needs to be used from the inventory because it's... Whew, it is low tech around here. I guess I can stick it on my bar. Does that work? When lit, this receptacle will not only produce light, but also provide heat to the immediate area. Set the iron brazier on the ground near the scarecrow, which is where? Way over there. Very prominent as a feature of this desolate hill. This is like a very northern California kind of a beach, you know. It's just absolute scrubland. Not really anywhere you'd want to hang out. Scarecrow terrifies me. Hey, fat dodo. I'm gonna leave you alone. I don't think I want any part in that. Destination. Iron brazier. Put it down. Throw it into the air. Set it on the ground near the scarecrow. Now use it. Bonfire lit. We sense a hostile presence. Hey, it's torchlight. Oh boy, and a fate just started around us. Well, I think we've got this managed. Let's just pop torchlight here, and then maybe I'll do the fate on pause. When nature did not reclaim what nature did not reclaim of Quarterstone after the calamity, the dodos did. But now it is. You see what I'm saying about this motherfucking? Oh my god. Oh boy. You have to understand, when you aggro every single thing, I die. Oh boy, there's so fucking many of them. They're all hostile. Heal. Okay, let's bring all of our capacity to bear to AoE here. How about a solo limit break, huh? Oh boy. Okay. Well, that was catastrophic. Wow. Youch. Youch. That's the only word for it. But hey, we completed the actual quest, so fuck that. Or maybe I'll go complete it off screen, because now, my gall is ired, my blood is up, my thirst for nugs grows. Yeah, I gotta get revenge on the birds. The The birds rebuffed me. They got like halfway there. All you need to do is take that runaway bomb and bring me one of its little claws. Unbearably hot to the touch, this remnant of a void send bomb will set aflame nearly anything it comes into contact with. Good, we love that. Ah, you got the ashy bastard, did you? Once I put this little firecracker in the furnace, that should keep things running for a while. I had myself a bit of a look when you were gone, and Limliellen cursed me if the furnace weren't all bent and broke. Small wonder the bloody bomb was able to escape. Patched things up as best I could, but I ain't no smithy. You might have to pass a chat with that yellow jacket friend of yours in Swiftbirch and have him pass a word. Have a chat with the yellow jacket friend. Pass a word back to the word. Oof. Back to someone in Limsa. Hooray. Do we hearth this short distance? We absolutely do. Fuck walking. My feet hurt. Zoom. Oh, whereabouts? Hey, Freeloaf. Wait. We didn't click him, we clicked the giant gem. Furnace is damaged, is it? Very well, I shall write up the relevant reports, but these repairs must be effected without delay. Seems I have another favor to ask of you, adventurer. Take yourself straightway to the Armorers Guild in Limsa and explain the situation to Forge Master Hananza. I love Hananza. Me and Hananza go way back. Okay, I guess it's just time for another teleport, huh? Already the structure of this starts to come clear. We are just going to be bouncing all over the world delivering notes for people. That is what the main story quest of Final Fantasy XIV is largely constructed of. Okay, so how do I get there? How do we get over to Hananza? It looks like we could go under here, through there, and then down over there. Looks like that, but that's a lie. Yeah, okay, this does work. I don't think we've passed this way before, so let's get a nice look at Limsa from above. So just all terrible walkways with no railings. You can't fall off them, though, so I guess it makes sense that it wouldn't occur to them to build them. Now, why are there ropes here, though? That's no less... It's no more hazardous there than it is anywhere else. I bet there's really irritated lobbying groups that feel like Limsa's growing soft for building any railings at all. Why, when I was a lad, we let the sea wash us away, and the sea respected us for it. I was supposed to go inside there? Kind of looks like that's not a door that I can use, though. There's a big man, and it says no Swirp on it. I'm Swirp. That's me. Can't neglect the sign. There we go. Over. Thank goodness. These look like profession pickup quests, which I think is what they're trying to get me to do here. It is not going to happen. Mayhaps someday I will craft. That day is long, long in the future. Hey, spooky eyes. The furnace in the brewer's beacon needs repairs. Biragot's beard, I just sent someone out to tinker with it not a week past. Maybe the bomb Consuous has trapped there was a touch too volatile. I'll have an artisan visit the lighthouse and pay special attention to reinforcing the casing on that furnace. Your work here is done, adventurer. May the navigator guide you on your journeys. We already got a fancy hat, right? So let's just take whatever they are, the Alligans, on to the dry dock. So she didn't even have a new job for us. Did she? Okay, she does. What do you want, Hananza? What say you to taking on some work from Naldik and Vimeles? We've a great hulking warship to build and could certainly use an extra hand for any number of tasks. For your first job, I need you to run over this missive to Atburm, the head shipwright of the Marabi Dry Docks. My brain. We forge most of the ship's bits and pieces here at the Armorers Guild, but the actual construction takes place at the dock found in the south of Lower Lenosia. That's also where you'll find the main offices of Naldik and Vimeles. The Marabi Dry Docks is one of Limsa's most important districts, at least as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure you'll not regret attuning yourself to the area's ether right. If you've no confidence in your sense of direction, you're best served making use of the Chocobo Porters, first floor of the mizzenmast, in case you were wondering. Should you choose to make the trek on your own 2 feet, leave the city through the Tempest Gate and follow the road south. May the navigator guide your steps. So where's this mizzenmast that you're talking about? Because I would love to learn to use these things, but not sure how labeled any of this is. Mizzenmast. Mizzenmast. Hello. First floor of the mizzenmast. Is the mizzenmast the center? My shippery is too weak. Surely this is the mizzenmast. And surely it's like a train, you know? You depart from a central location. Oh yeah, it is. I actually see it there. Okay. Mizzenmast Inn. So can we get down to the first floor there and hop on a bird? Deliver the missive to Atbirm at the Marabi Dry Docks. So you just gotta go downstairs, which there's that elevator, right? Is it here? Yes. Skein-Rail, let me in. Show me to the Bulwark Hall, please. The airship is not for quite a while yet. I see a bird. I see a bird. Let's turn on music, why don't we? Keybinds. Nope, not keybinds. I wanted to fuck around with the keybinds, but not just yet. System, sound setting, background music. Bring it back. Oh, is it muted down here? Oh, that's playing background. Alright. Maybe we'll try leaving it on for a bit. See if we go completely bonkers. Rent a chocobo. Greetings. May I interest you in a chocobo? Mine are guaranteed the fastest in the realm or your money back. Sure. Huh. Very good. Remember, my birds are trained to return directly to the stables once the periods expire to the moment you dismount. Oh, interesting. So this is not a flight point, essentially. This is... I'm actually just... I thought that this was, gonna be... I guess not. We're just bird riding. And there's no... Maybe there's a separate setting for, mounted music, now I think about it. Play music when mounted. Okay, here we go. This is vastly too excited. Everybody get hyped for the bird. You liking that? Uh-huh. Yeah. Do. It doesn't really fit the overall level of thrill wandering through this cloudy space. Yeah, very nice. So I think we're going all the way down there, right? Is that right? Where's our actual goal? Yeah, down there. Okay, let's enjoy the windmills. My instinct is to burn them, but remember, there is no queen here who needs shutting down. Do. Mr. Gubu is yawning over there. It must be getting to be night, right? Clouds. Can we see what time of day it is, though? Because I cannot tell. You know, I miss tranquil silence. Truly I do. System configuration. Do not play music when mounted. Stop it. No more. No more. I'm gonna make it down this far. A bridge too full. There better be a bridge there. I fucking swear, if the bridge is out, I'm gonna howl and wail. Oh, nice lighthouse, though. Very pretty. Dismount by clicking dismount, and then we will lose it. Of course we will. I like these bioluminescing jellyfish folk, too. The Aurelia. Okay. Ladybugs. Little ladybugs. Porters. I swear there was a point-to-point bird service, but maybe not. The docks below us. The massive crane. So soothing out here, really. Just us and the crickets and this deeply depressed man. It's fine, everything's looking up. There's wild jackals, they're coming back. Eorzea is healing. Lightning sprites. Storm recruit? Or is worst, you better let me in. You better let me in. We made it. We're here. Tremendous. Alright, we got some music back again. Yeah. It's like jaunty kind of tavern music, I guess. Is that the vibe? Who's sober? Raisin Milzen. Hey, it's Atburm. Yeah, we've been looking for you. We had to ride a bird all the way over here. Is there, please, a teleportation point around here? Because I don't see one. Wait, you can just go here from Lenoskia directly. Or from Limsa, I think, right? Isn't that... I have to go to Aleport, I get... Because you go to Aleport, then you take a ship here? Well, that's for sure to do that anyway. Okay, well just let me dismount then. Atburm. You have a missive for me from Forge Master Hananza. I assume it pertains to the pending arrival of the materials I ordered over a moon past. Let's see it then. An important message entrusted to you by Naldik and Vimeli's Forge Master Hananza, with orders to deliver it to the Victory shipwright Atburm. Take it, Atburm. Yeah, that emote, it immerses me. Blast and botheration, another delay. I'm well aware of the shortage of skilled artisans, but this is insufferable. Oh, my apologies. Messenger does not deserve to bear the brunt of my frustration. Might I have your name? It's Arrowin, not Longpoint. You're not serving under my command. We are not comrades in arms. Hush, phone. Hush. Longpoint, is it? No, that was my title. Well, Longpoint, this proud maiden you see taking shape before you is the Victory, the first new vessel to grace the docks since the calamity. We may have lost the bulk of our ships that fateful day, but starting with this beauty, we will restore the Maelstrom fleet to its former glory. The Victory is more than a simple warship. It is a symbol of Limsa Lominsa's rebirth from the wreckage wrought by the coming of the 7th Umbral Era. Wow, a great and symbolic vessel indicating the progress of the age, huh? Thus, we are striving to complete her construction as swiftly as possible, even going so far as to hire veteran shipwrights from outside the Thalassocracy. Ruled by Thalasses, huh? This is the Patriarchy? Yet even with such unprecedented measures, there are never enough hands to handle the abundance of tasks. Should you choose to linger at the docks for a time, there are no end of odd jobs a hard-working adventurer could handle. Be you fair warned, there is no place here for layabouts and troublemakers. Feet. Let me wear these feet. Ah, yes. I am wearing the feet respectfully. Do. Another job quest. Do we even get anything from that last one, or is it just like, you gotta do it. You gotta do it, buddy. You got to do it. We got lots of lectures. I love getting lectured. Atburm. Class quest rewards. There we go. Some actions can only be learned by completing specific class quests. Oh yeah, our next one is another kind of fella, isn't it? We shall learn to summon a new type of guy. Well, not sure if I'm quite done for the evening, but I think I'll wrap the episode there. I will turn the music back off. Because yes, I think it really does spoil the mood. Hush. None of that. Can I crank ambient sounds like to 170%? Please, I just want loud crickets and immensely noisy, rushing water. But that will do it for us, for now. I'll see you soon.